when I was assigned, voluntold, to be on the district improvement plan, I had to be a representative from my campus. I had to attend a weekly 90-minute meeting. At this meeting, we would first start out by waiting for all the late people to show up. And then what we would do is, after we rehashed the previous meeting, then we would sit and talk about the kinds of things that we would want to accomplish. And then we spent 15 minutes figuring out when we wanted to meet next time. So at the end of 90 minutes, that's usually how I felt, because I would walk out of that meeting thinking, I will never get that 90 minutes of my life back. And we never accomplished anything. So today what we're going to talk about is how to facilitate productive meetings. Initially, this was going to be solely about team meetings, but when I presented this at another conference, I said, well, we really need help with other types of meetings as well. Can you talk about that? So I'm going to incorporate all of those different types into this presentation, so that way, no matter what type of meeting you have to present, or what type of meeting you would like to help somebody present better, we should be able to cover that type today. Now raise your hand if you yourself are responsible for at least one type of meeting at some point during the year. Okay. How many of you have to attend other people's meetings? And out of those other people's meetings that you attend, how many of those are a total waste of time? Okay, that's not bad, because usually everybody's hands go up. Only about half of you, your hands went up, so that's good. So for those of you who are in charge of meetings, great, you're going to pick up some tips. So if your meetings aren't already rocking it, then you can pick up a few tidbits to lift it up to the next level. But if you have to attend meetings that are a total waste of time and there's no way for you to diplomatically get out of it, then you could possibly volunteer to lead a meeting so at least something gets done. Or, depending on your relationship with that meeting leader, you can say, hey, guess what? I went to this workshop, I picked up a couple of tips, would you be interested? So you don't have to tell them they're terrible at running meetings, but you could just offer to provide some tidbits of what you've learned. We're going to start with the foundation, which is strategically, what are the different types of meetings that can be put together? Because if you understand what the type is, it helps you develop a much more effective meeting. And then, what are the steps that it takes to develop that productive meeting? That way, if you ever hold one, there will not be anybody who walks out of the room and says, oh my gosh, that was such a waste of time. I wish I didn't have to be here. But then they smile at you as they walk out the door. Then we will end the workshop with an actual application of that information. I'm going to help you plan the agenda for your next meeting. When it comes to time, it's something that we can never get back again. It's one of our most valuable resources, so that's why we want to make sure that we use everybody's time most efficiently. So that's why we need to make sure that if we are going to have a meeting, there is a purpose to it, there is a reason, and something comes out of it.